thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Raiders defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hold on a second. Captain, ready. Bombers. Lead.
Throwing Nix. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Nix to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Captain.
Now it's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Go!
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week that takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at this Bronco defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, one or two receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
You feel alive, like you can have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can have enough. You still feel paralyzed about central. Friends is having kids, ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
65.
Willis looking to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? The freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, I said.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Alert!
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Willis. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
33-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now he's going to step up and run. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the first down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long.
Here we go. Liking 18.
Back to throw, Willis. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Broncos at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10.
Captain. Hold on, son.
Back to the air with Nix. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They need 18 yards here on third down. To throw is Nix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Well, plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Back to throw again. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Nix from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It was so close, that close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
More dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And now the rookie's free. He may go. And he will score. Ashton Jeanty with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready. 180. Show.
Back to throw. Nix. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Nix's pass complete to Arthur Mims. It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Here comes third down and 7.
Bombers.
Back to throw. Nix. Open man is Bryant. He's got it. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Oh, my son. Captain. Ready. Away.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Nix looking to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Willis. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Now Willis to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 6. To throw, here's Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the set.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Liking 18. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll try and do this himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Now Willis. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. What's good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Broncos 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now he's going to step up and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 71 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing Nix. He gets his into the hands of Harvey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
And 4 at the 23-yard line.
Nix to the air. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to the air with Nix. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Ready? Testing.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Bryant with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
24. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Okay,
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
let's go
And
now.
their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, 50 yards. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 24.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I've got almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, I said, Joe. Away. Captain. Away.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, 51 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Back to throw, Willis. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Panther 60. Go.
Willis. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Willis looks to pass it here. Mayer there to bring it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bombers, bomb, ready. Chill.
Back to throw. Nix. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going. It's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Ready.
Cleaned it out left to Dobbs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Ready.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
On the jump.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Warriors 70.
Willis looking to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Nix from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sean, let's go!
Nix to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll swing this out to Harvey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Bombers. Hey! Chill. Huddle. Nice 44.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of... back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go, start!
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Las Vegas.
Once again, it's Jinzy. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second and 1.
Down. Go.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Romeo Doubs, 43 yards. And the Raiders are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Daniel
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Raiders 59, Broncos 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, I said. Oh, ready. Captain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, I said. Oh, ready.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Working out of the gun is Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over the first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Here we go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football is carried.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 13.
19 left, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Here's Willis. He's got Thornton working the sideline. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. He'll try to do it himself. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Get it.
First down, Raiders.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now it's Nix. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Captain.
Nix looking to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Joe. Captain. Olay.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.